Joining us now, we got our friend Lisa from Oilers Nation, the Sauce Podcast. Thanks for taking the time to join us, Lisa.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad. Was that a little doorbell?
That was a doorbell.
I'm so happy my dogs are outside right now. They'd be losing. Who's here?
You can blame Colson for that one.
I love it.
Oh, so you getting fired up? We're closer and closer to Super Bowl this upcoming weekend, and I know it's a conversation every single year, and it is Groundhog Day, so I'm going to bring it up. Why don't they move it to a Saturday? But what do you have planned for the big game on Sunday?
You know what? I'm one of those jerks that have like a bunch of different plans, and day of, I'm going to just decide last minute. I have like a couple friends going to certain pubs around the city. Other people are having some parties at their house. But you're right. Like the Sunday fun day is all good until the Sunday scaries come in. Dave, do you know what the Sunday scaries are?
All too well. I'm just curious how you knew. I'm scared now.
You know what? So just yesterday, I'm like, you know what? It's time to lock in for February. And I was like, I'm going to kick off the shortest month of the year and do something called carb-free February. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do that with like the winter games coming up. There's going to be really good hockey on. I want beer. There's going to be, the Super Bowl. I'm going to want to eat a lot of pizza. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work. Might have to move it to March.
I mean, or April. It's a shorter month than March.
True.
Good call.
Yeah, I got you. But so look,
I'm getting fired up for the Super Bowl. I mean, am I cheering for either of the teams? No. In fact, I was really wanting the Bears to get in. And the whole reason I wanted them to get through was after Ben Johnson took his shirt off after they won that one game, because there was a local Chicago hot dog place that was like, if he takes his shirt off, if they win and he takes his shirt off, free hot dogs for the city. And they had lineups like around the block for hot dogs. And I went, I think I need to cheer for the Bears. But no, it's going to be a good time, I think.
So as a Canadian watching the Super Bowl, we don't get all the American commercials. It's the one time a year where we actually see teasers and ads for advertisements. It's kind of a strange thing to think about. But what are the best tropes that you're looking forward to? Are you going to put it together a parlay?
Oh my gosh. This is for the Super Bowl commercials. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You know what? Have you not noticed that they're kind of leaking all of the commercials early for us? Like today, I already saw the Dunkin' Donuts one with Jennifer Aniston and Matt LeBlanc, who plays Joey in Friends. I was like, oh, so we're already going to be able to know what's shaking down. They've already teased that the Budweiser horses are coming back this year. They just have like a surprise, like little animal that's going to be underneath a bucket that's upside down in the barn. I'm like, oh, so they're just leaking everything beforehand. Nothing will be a surprise for us. But no, I think there's going to be some tears shed. They love to put puppies on the screen and make us cry. We're obviously going to be laughing a lot with like, think back to the Doritos one from, I don't remember what year it was, but it was the one where the guy had the Doritos cheese on his fingers and he sticks it in the hole in the wall. And it turns out it's a man sucking fingers. I was like, disgusting, but very entertaining.
Hey, it stuck out in your mind. It's clearly memorable. Now, too bad that they're not just releasing the script, because I think that would make a lot more people feel comfortable about placing their bets heading into this weekend. What's the over-under on artists getting political? Bad Bunny, Green Day?
I think I think over, but I think it'll be subtle. I think it'll be like some sort of shirt or some sort of hat. I will say, after watching the Grammys last night, I'm sorry, I did not realize Bad Bunny was that charming. Like, truly, both of his up there, I was like, okay, like he was bursting at the seams in that tuxedo. I was like, he's going to put on a great show. We all watched Happy Gilmore too. We know he's got a sense of humor. He's very sensitive as well. Do I think it's going to get political? Yes. What about you guys?
For me, I think it will. 100% it will. I'm really curious to go back to the whole shedding a tear when the puppy dogs come on, because I just can't do that. That goes against it. Like, yeah, I'll walk out of the room. I'm man enough to admit that, but I just can't shed a tear and watch a football game with a box of Kleenex beside me. But which have the more impact?
If your favorite team loses.
Well, My favorite team doesn't get there. It don't matter.
Well, me neither.
But I'm just saying that which has more impact? Do you want it to be funny or does it have to be emotional? I think it has to be funny, doesn't it?
I mean, never forget the one commercial where it was a dog waiting at home for its human and it said, don't drink and drive because there's someone that's been waiting all day for you. And I went, oh my gosh, that is brilliant.
Yeah. Good point.
Anything involves dogs. The one time that I clicked email was the time that the company sent out a link pretending they did one of those like phishing scam tests with the company. And it's like, we want to feature your pets on our homepage. I've never clicked a link faster in my life to show off my dog. So if they're hook, line, and sinker, I'm in.
So obviously we're joined right now by Lisa from Oilers Nation. Specifically, the Sauce podcast is where you can listen to her and Ryder and all of their shenanigans. But I am curious, Lisa, just as we're on the topic of football, we've been talking a lot about some of the moves that are happening in the CFL. This free agency window is opening up. So the Elk didn't exactly have the best season last year.
Way to sugarcoat that.
How is the feeling around the Elk right now? What are you hearing from the fan base? Because obviously there's a lot of fandom around the Edmonton Oilers. What about the Elk?
So, you know what? With Ryder being the in-stand announcer there, our narrative, especially with our new platform with the Sauce and a lot of people that are here in Edmonton, we got to remind people how much fun it is to be in Commonwealth. There were a couple of games in the season last year where it was busy. We did have to open up the second layer of the crowd, but that was like Rough Riders were in town, right? That was like, these were really big, fun games. And people need to remember that the vibe there is fun, that it's a family fun event. Bring your kids out when the weather is stunning. The tailgating is actually so fun. It was my first year tailgating this year. I didn't understand the hype of it because I never got to go as a kid and experience it. I mean, as far as the team goes, yeah. I mean, we're always hoping for a better season, but as far as the vibe and actually going and attending these events and doing stuff in the city, it's a 10 out of 10 experience.
Edmonton is one of the most brilliant in-stadium promotions of them all. So you remember the late Larry Thompson when he bought the team, right? He got to drive his fire truck, because I'm assuming that came with the sale of the team, and drove it through the Calgary Stampeders bench. And now they've got the Larry Thompson fire truck races on the field every time. And the funniest part was I heard after the fact that he didn't realize, and nobody told the owner of the team, okay, so you're going to be driving around the field on this, have fun, throw footballs. Nobody told him the brakes didn't work, which is why he went through the bench. Oops.
I actually thought that was intended. Made it that more dramatic and awesome because it's funny that you say the football tossing, though. That's the one thing that Ryder complains about. He's like, man, you really want to show off when the families are there and the kids want a football and they're way in the back there and you just want to get the football to them. He's like, my shoulder is done. I'm like an actual player. Like, my goodness, those things are like styrofoam and big.
It feels weird to be talking about CFL tailgating in February, but it's actually something they've been talking about bringing into Saskatchewan. So when I think tailgating, I think NFL game, I think massive amounts of vehicles. Is that sort of what it's like in Edmonton? Is that what we can expect here?
So it's really cool. I don't think it's anything as elaborate I don't think it's as big as it is in the NFL, but people they buy their parking spot in the parkade and they get to park there and then just set up shop, cook whatever they want. People walk around, everyone's sharing their food. It's always so exciting when they're playing the Rough Riders because so many people will come in and they have their watermelon, everybody is sharing drinks, and as long as you have like a closed beverage, and then you have to clean up as soon as the game starts, but they have it all year long, but everyone can come and join in. They have a bunch of sponsors, lots of people like setting up shop, broadcasting live from the parking lot, games for kids to play. But it's really cool. All my friends that pay to have the tailgating, they just supply food and they say, bring your friends, bring your family, come experience it because the team deserves that kind of hype. And I've always been jealous of that with other people and just their fan base and how into it they get. So hopefully with the crowd reaction, it helps make the players more excited to play too, because it's rough sometimes, like you said, when the crowd is not full of people. We're trying to encourage it for this season.
So you don't have fans jumping off the top of vehicles into foldable tables?
I mean, maybe. I guess it depends how many you have before the game. Do you guys know what Cutwater is? It's like 12% in a can. And apparently, I'm just learning this now. It's called that because you're supposed to mix it with half water. That's news. Once and got lost in the woods. So, yeah, I bet some people are jumping off things, breaking tables. I haven't seen it, but it.
So cut it with water. Duly noted.
Wow. Fair enough. Words to live by.
Okay, hockey real quick. We got to talk about this. Team Canada. The men's side, of course, they're going to be playing on Super Bowl Sunday morning, Lisa. Now they're taking on France. Given your passion for the Oilers and how closely you are related to the team and working with the team, what do you expect to see from McDavid and company? And also, you're probably going to want to make sure that you're cutting that with some water on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I mean, excitement, speed, possession, pride. Like this city, the pride we have with Connor McDavid is next level. We were talking about it on the Sauce this morning, just the level of fame that the Oilers have. I was at the same bar as them after they lost over the weekend. And even the vibe in a bar when they're in the same space as you, people act like they freeze up because they're like that. It's the Oilers. And we were laughing so hard because we're like, Connor McDavid has the kind of fame where people are proud when they get a picture of his back sitting in a restaurant. I'm not joking. We had a listener text in a picture. They're like, I saw Connor McDavid at the Chili's at the airport. I was like, that's just the back of someone's head. I don't even know if that. We're very, very excited, of course, to see Team Canada, to see McDavid out there just making us proud and skating circles around people. It should be good.
There's the outside chance that Zach Hyman could go too. You don't want to give him any props?
Well, I mean, is it happening? Is it not? Was there an injury? Like, what is the answer with that? Because Hyman is our favorite. He writes children's books. He has his own line of bubble gum. Big fans of Hyman in Edmonton, too.
There you go. And there has been an injury. It hasn't been reported as to whether or not they need to replace anyone. But hey, speaking, by the way, do you see what the Oilers did for their skills competition with the dogs again? Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' dog stole the show again. Like, how does that happen?
Ended up being I think their equipment manager's dog was the one that ended up winning. So I was like, I don't recognize this last name. And then I think it was Jake Wallman's dog came in second, and then Nugent-Hopkins' dog in third. I just always think about if those dogs are okay on the ice. I'm like, are they having a good time or are they super anxious?
It depends on the personality, I would say.
If you hear the Littlest Hobo theme start playing in the rink, then they're not having a good time.
Yeah, then they're not having a good time.
Not a good day.
It's all about the soundtrack. Okay, real quick, and then we got to take a break here. EA Sports Madden 26, they came out with their simulation, Lisa, and they are taking final score Seahawks to beat the Patriots. Do you agree or disagree? Who you got in this game?
Honestly, I think I want to go for the Patriots personally, but I have a weird reason why. I really want them to win because it's not Drake May that I've fallen in love with. It's his wife. I follow her on TikTok and she does these baking videos. She's so wholesome. She's so sweet. She's always wearing her little apron and showing us how she bakes her cookies. And I don't know, there's something about that I'm like, okay. Giselle never showed us her baking back in the day.
So it's basically the opposite of the Taylor Swift effect is what you're telling me.
Honestly, I'm in that mind frame where I hope both teams have fun. I have a lot of friends that are Seattle fans, and I mean, it's closer, so that's exciting, but I'm going Drake May, baby. We'll see what happens.
I think if you want to have a good time, go with half water and watching those baking TikToks. Then you've got something going there.
Yeah, on, what did I call it? Carb-free kind of February.
Yeah, that's right.
Just wait until March. At that point, just, I don't know, do July. But then it's summer, November. You'll get there eventually.
There's always an excuse.
Lisa from the Sauce Podcast. Find wherever you get your regular podcasts, your favorite podcast. That is where you can find Ryder and Lisa on the Sauce. Really appreciate you taking the time to do this, Lisa.
You guys are the best. Have a great day. Thanks for having me on.